Guitar, the major scale. What and why scales? I'm going to present a few concepts that may not be completely clear at first. Read through this as you actually start playing scales, come back and refresh these concepts, and eventually the whole structure of scales, chords, arpeggios, majors, minors, sharps, flats, keys, etc. will all start to make sense. What and why scales? Scale knowledge is the foundation of being able to improvise musically, to speak the language. Scales are a group of tones with specific intervals between each tone. A tone is a note. An interval is the distance between each tone of the scale. Western music uses 12 notes called the complete chromatic scale. Using the sharps we go A sharp B, C, C sharp D, D sharp E, F, F sharp G, G sharp, and A. Chromatic to major scale. The chromatic scale was the 12 notes we just looked at. The major scale is made of intervals, a whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. W equals a whole or two semitones on the guitar, those are frets. The H is one semitone or one fret distance, if you will. To avoid sharps and flats for right now, we're going to start at the C tone, and that scale in a major, the whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half, turns out to be C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. The guitar keyboard. The C major scale is the simplest of all. No sharps or flats. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Visualize this scale on the B string. Visualize the intervals. The B string is your second to highest string. B, C is the root, is why that's red. It jumps a whole or two frets up to D, jumps another whole up to an E at the 5th fret, jumps one half of a tone to an F, then it goes whole, 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 half, from F to G to A to B and back again to C, again that being the root. You can play that if you like just to hear it, but I'm going to show you several easier and more useful positions or patterns in the next lessons, and these patterns are going to be the crux of everything we learn. There's going to be a few patterns, and you can take those to any key of any song that anybody plays. You won't have to learn thousands of scales for every key. We'll learn a few positions, 5 positions, and those patterns that are movable. Again, I'll show you what I mean by movable once you learn these patterns.